good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy. And
the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. 2nd and 2. On play action, the blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Okereke coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They go play action. Mayfield out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. 2nd and 9 now. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
A nice little juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Let's go. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now here's a carry heading left. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The point after is good, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got room. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Looking to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Arizona.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Hard running at the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, They don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he will find his man Ruggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Play fake. Mayfield. On the move to his left. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
2nd and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point try now for Vedvik. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score Bears 17, Cardinals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And that'll set them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a 1st down.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Out to his left. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now ETN to start the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Bears 24, Cardinals 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you, that's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. One more time with Etienne. Shifts by him, and he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And they'll try to run with Etienne. And this time he is in. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it on the move to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Etienne. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was